The case of hundreds of graves moved without notice at a West Seneca cemetery was back in court today. 7 Eyewitness News reporter Alla Araby has more on what happened in court.
I need closure.
Families of loved ones sat in Supreme Court in Buffalo and listened to lawyers and the judge discuss how to proceed with this case. The remains of 215 people were moved from their graves without their families' knowledge.
It's emotional now because when I went to see my mother for Mother's Day, she wasn't there. She wasn't there. And I couldn't get in touch with the funeral home until after the fact.
The judge ruling that families can either keep their loved ones buried in St. Matthew's Cemetery in West Seneca or move them to another location.
I had my husband moved. I had to pay for it, but I didn't have time for a lot of going back and forth because everything was going so fast.
Erie County Supreme Court Justice Dennis Ward says St. Matthew's now has to discuss with the families what their desires are for their loved one's final resting place. Judge Ward says the cemetery will need to continue moving remains due to unstable ground and must inform any further family members of what it is doing, spouses, parents, or children. The plaintiffs argued that an issue moving forward for the cemetery is that it might have a hard time getting in contact with families. But the judge and family attorneys say it's not difficult to get in contact with funeral directors, read obituaries, or hire an investigator.
I'm praying that they're going to wrap things up because they moved my sister without my knowledge.
Now, this all stems from what happened back in April when the cemetery says it was forced to excavate graves because a portion of the bank along Cayuga Creek collapsed. Now, according to court documents, the cemetery did not have all required consents from family members before doing so. All parties are due back in court in October. Live in the newsroom tonight, Alla Araby, 7 Eyewitness News.